the general public, where all these trades come from, the 200 million shares a day that I'm really looking forward for, to bring us back to 50 million a day like the old days, those participants, they don't know. They do not know the big piece of news on GameStop. And that is where Ryan Cohen, the chairman of the board, the CEO, unpaid in any salary, has now been given the green light by the board of directors. Take the $1.2 billion, invested in whatever you see fit, because we don't need $1.2 billion in the brick and mortar part of our business. Our business is probably now generating 100 to 200 million a year in profits. We're going to be adding to the cash hoard. We don't need the 1.2 billion to survive. We don't need it. We need it to grow more than just 4 or 5% interest. That's what we want. We want a bigger return on our money than just a treasury yield. Make something good happen with this. And this is where it gets interesting, because Mr. Cohen himself was estimated to be worth, a couple of years ago, $3.5 billion. At that time, the shares of Apple were about 140, 150, 160 a share. Now they're approaching the $200 mark. He actually is the single largest shareholder of Apple as an individual person. He's the largest shareholder of Apple. Did you know that? There are institutions that have far more shares. There are pension funds that have more. Yes, that's true. But as an individual, he is one of the largest, if not the largest, shareholder of Apple. He also owns stock in many other companies, and I'm guessing his net worth is over $5 billion now. Add the 1.2 billion of capital available from GameStop, and add additional capital that could be made available to him if he were to phone up a couple of banks to borrow some money. This guy could get his hands and could be generating power of cash flow of $10 billion, $15 billion in investment money. All I'm saying, all I'm thinking about with GameStop is, if Mr. Cohen starts nibbling up stock in a very undervalued public company that he sees incredible potential in, and he picks up 15% of the stock as a buy, as an investment, and perhaps he is appointed to the board of directors of that company, or he appoints one of his directors from GameStop to be a director inside that corporation to help guide them along and build their awareness and help them grow their business and blah, 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 blah. Anything like that